Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the history chapter 1, Source of History. This year we are going to study the history of India in post-independence era. So post-independence era means after the independence. You started this history from last year, but this is the continuation of last year's history. Means this year we are going to study the history from 1961 to 2000. So, till now, we study the history of ancient period, medieval period, and modern period also. In 6th standard, you learn the history of ancient period. Ancient period history is starting from the beginning to 8th century, and the medieval history is starting from 8th century to 18th century. The 8th century to 18th century's history is known as medieval history, and from 18th century to the date, means till now, this history is known as modern history. So this year we are going to study the modern history of India. So if you wanted to write the modern history, you can collect information from different sources. Suppose I am giving this question to you, that you have to write the history of India from 1961 to 2000. You can collect the information from newspaper, postage stamp, internet, and from the audio visual medias. But what about the ancient and medieval history? From where you will collect the sources? Okay, you can collect the information from the coins, royal seals, buildings, monuments, place of worship, etc. So we can study the history with the help of various sources like written sources, material sources, oral sources, and sources in the audio visual medium. So in modern period we have to take note of various sources at the regional, state, national as well as international level also. So we can write the history with the help of these sources, with the help of which sources? Written sources, material sources, oral sources, and the source of audio visual medium. So first topic is that written sources. Which are the written sources? Newspapers, periodicals, diaries, reference book, correspondence, document in archives, government gazettes, postage stamp, encyclopedias. These are the written sources. So, what is the archive? Do you know? The place where historical documents are preserved is called archives. Archives means the building or the place where historical documents are kept there. It is preserved there. So, the National Archive of India is at New Delhi. This is the largest among the archives in Asia. So, we can take the documents, we can check the documents from the archives. So, next is newspaper. So, newspapers are considered the fourth pillar of the democracy. Okay, then which are the three pillars? Legislature, executive, and judiciary. These are the three pillars. The fourth pillar is newspaper, and we can say that the medias are the fourth pillar of the democracy. If we consider the period from 1961 to 2000, there was no alternative to the print media, but especially newspapers, there was no alternative. But now we can use the internet, the widespread use of the internet. We can say that is yes, there is an alternative for the print media, but newspaper is still, it is very powerful. Means we all are reading newspaper, even though we are watching news from the TV from internet, but we all are reading newspaper. Okay, it is good, you have to read the newspaper, it is very important. So through the newspaper we can get information about national and international affairs. politics, arts, sports, literature, and social and cultural affairs. We will get all kind of news from the newspaper, and the newses which are related to human life. What are the things happen in India or in the world? Different pages are there, different headings are there. So international page, national page. So we will get all kind of information. And not only that, most national newspaper have started their regional editions also. For example, we can see that Nagpur Times, Vidarbha Line, and Hello Bandara. These are the regional editions of the newspaper. Through this, we can read the newses related to this particular area, our area's newses are there, and different newsletters, dailies, weeklies are also there. These weeklies also, yeah, this magazines also giving information about the history. And weeklies, for example, the Tingle Star is the example for a weekly. Once in a week it is coming. Some newspaper produce special supplement towards the end of the year that take an overview of the important events of that particular year. What are the things happen? The main events which are happen the same period this year, that we can understand through the newspaper. So such supplement help us to understand important events of the year.